First, disengage from a constant reliance on social media in order to decrease its worldly influence upon you. Let me tell you about one young man your age, the grandson of a dear friend of mine. He is popular with his friends and a leader in his high school. Recently, his parents found things on his phone that were inappropriate for a follower of Jesus Christ. They insisted that he go off social media for a time. They exchanged his smartphone for a flip phone, and he panicked. How would he stay connected with his friends? Initially, he was furious with his parents, but after just a few days, he thanked them for taking his smartphone away. He said, "I feel free for the first time in a long time." Now he calls his friends on his flip phone to connect with them. He actually talks with them instead of always texting. What other changes have occurred in this young man's life? He says he now loves being free from the fake life that social media creates. He is actively engaged in his life instead of having his head in his phone all the time. He participates in outdoor recreational activities instead of playing video games. He is more positive and helpful in his home. He seeks opportunities to serve. He listens better in church, has a brighter countenance, and is so much happier, and is actively preparing for his mission. All this because he took a break from the negative influence of social media. So my first invitation to you today is to disengage from a constant reliance on social media by holding a 7-day fast from social media. I acknowledge that there are positives about social media, but if you are paying more attention to feeds from social media than you are to the whisperings of the Spirit, then you are putting yourself at spiritual risk, as well as the risk of experiencing intense loneliness and depression. You and I both know youth who have been influenced through social media to do and say things that they never would do or say in person. Bullying is one example. Another downside of social media is that it creates a false reality. Everyone posts their most fun, adventurous, and exciting pictures, which create the erroneous impression that everyone except you is leading a fun, adventurous, and exciting life. Much of what appears in your various social media feeds is distorted, if not fake. So give yourself a 7-day break from fake. Choose 7 consecutive days and go for it. See if you notice any difference in how you feel and what you think, and even how you think during those 7 days. After 7 days, notice if there are some things you want to stop doing and some things you now want to start doing. This social media fast can be just between you and the Lord. It will be your sign to Him that you are willing to step away from the world in order to enlist in His youth battalion.